everyone watching us across the world. Welcome to Victorious Legends and Queens episode 2. We are so thrilled that you're here. It's gonna be an awesome episode. I have such a special guest on our program today. I have with me none other than Ruby Adamson, all the way from Sydney, Australia. And our show today is Your Superpower with Ruby. Hi Ruby, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you very much.
That's good, Ruby. It's so nice to see you
Yes,
after
you do.
so long. Ruby, tell us a little bit about you and your journey.
Yeah, that is no problem. So I am Ruby Adamson and I'm your current Miss Australia Regency International for 2021. And a little bit about myself, I'm extremely quirky, very goofy. I love fashion, I love video games, I love crystals, I love just about everything, honestly. And I have been competing in pageants since I was 13 years old.
Wow.
And over those years, I have learnt who I am, which has been an incredible journey.
Yeah. Yes, Ruby. I have watched your journey since I've known you since 2018, and you
Yeah.
have been an incredible examples for all the teenagers and women as well who are out
Thank you
there.
so much.
You're welcome. Ruby, what is the most favorite thing for you in the world?
Well, obviously, my family is one of the most important things. And during these current times, there's a lot of people who are at home with absolutely no one, which is absolutely devastating. So, my family has always been there for me. They've supported me every step of the way. I'm so blessed to just have such beautiful people in my life.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think one of my most favorite things in this world currently would actually have to be my spiritual mindset.
Yeah.
Last year or so, I started looking into spirituality and I came across crystals, and that I've been able to have a more positive and open mindset. And yeah, from that, I have just been able to be motivated every single day and inspired.
Okay, great. Ruby, so we'll move to another questions because I've been following your journey and I've seen that your platform is mainly about authenticity. So these days, many people are struggling with being authentic. Some celebrities and leaders campaign for just be you or be yourself. Can you share about your experience of how and when you have discovered that by just being you has changed your life and this has become your superpower?
Yeah, that's no problem. So when I was younger, I was very, very, very shy. And I ended up working with communities and organizations that really built up my confidence, which was amazing.
Yeah.
But the only issue with a few of those communities and organizations is they made me feel like I needed to change to fit in. And I felt that I wasn't accepted and I had to portray myself as something different if people even wanted to associate with me. So being so young at that time when that happened, I decided to change who I was. And for many years, I was this image of something that wasn't 100% me.
Yeah.
And it's only really been last year or so that I've come to realize who I really am.
Yeah.
And I'm so grateful for those experiences in the past that made me feel like I wasn't accepted, because without them, I definitely wouldn't be the person I am today. And
Yeah.
although I never would wish anyone to go through any of those things, it is kind of that thing, you go through something traumatic and you learn.
Yes.
And you become a better person from that, which is incredible.
Yeah.
So for me, I really just had to sit back and figure out, okay, who was Ruby in the past? Who do we want Ruby to become? And from that, I've been able to stand where I am today, being the person that I am, and using my voice and my presence through social media and my podcast. And before, the virus hit us all, in public, just day to day. So everyone needs to remember that there's always somebody that looks up to you. And if you fall, then they will fall too. So it's important that we stay true to ourselves so we can help others stay true to themselves.
Yeah, that's amazing, Ruby. Yeah, it's so important, like to stay true to ourselves and know who we are. Because if we don't know like who we are, how can we help other people to become like the best version of themselves, right?
Yes, exactly.
It's good, Ruby. And my next question is that many people pretend that they are fine and okay just so that they do not feel embarrassed. Describe ways of how can a person who is struggling with loving himself or herself overcome this battle and be fully authentic?
Yeah, well, the first thing first is I am definitely someone that tends to hide my emotions. I don't want anyone to see me sad. I'm someone who always wants to make sure everyone is happy. And I always feel that if I say that I'm upset or I'm angry or I'm frustrated, that might bring down the person I'm talking to. So I can definitely understand being in that place where you don't want to talk about what's going on in your life. But the thing is, there are people there. And if you find people that connect with you and they care and they support you, you're going to meet a lot of people in your life who are only there for the journey and not the destination. But there are so many people that will be there for the destination. So it's important that we open up. And if we're going through something, not being afraid to say something, because at the end of the day, those people are going to help you realize just how amazing you are. And even though discovering yourself is a journey that you can only do by yourself, you have to take on that mindset of looking in the mirror and only seeing positivity and not pointing out the things you don't like about yourself, because everyone is built differently and we're all amazing in our own unique way. But our friends and our family who support us, they tend to help us discover those factors a little bit better. So it's important that we first find friends and family that are willing to support us in our journey. But second, that we fill our mind with positive thoughts. Because I know there's so many people who will look in the mirror and they'll go, I don't like my tummy, I don't like my legs, I don't like this, I don't like that. But there are so many features that are so incredible about us, our personality, our smile. There are so many things. And you've got to be motivated and inspired by the fact that there is only one you in this world. And that person is so important.
That's amazing, Ruby. I do agree with you. I do agree regarding there's only one of us in the world, and I do believe about uniqueness as well, because we are all unique. We all have unique gifts, and in my platform as well, I keep saying this, like we are all unique. Never compare ourselves with other people, because what other people have, we might not have. What we have, other people might not have. So loving ourselves is very significant, because this is what motivates us from moving forward, and also towards achieving our goals as well. So it's really vital to love ourselves.
Yes, agreed.
And my next question, Ruby, is that women are very sensitive about their weight. I mean, in Australia, here people are very sensitive when we talk about their weight. But in many different countries, people doesn't know that criticizing generalizing. It's not it's not important to us. And we are here to break that negative stigma that is evolving around the world nowadays. Thank you so much, Ruby, for joining our show, for coming and speaking on our program today. Thank you, people, for watching our show. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and have a fabulous day.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay, your mama ngwele, step on the dancing floor. Hips be winding, DJ rewinding, take it to the island way.